And that flop. 7, 8, 9, 10 straight right away from Marchese, who checks it over to Jason. Very disconnected with this board.
Yeah, and this board is such a volatile board that I like Jason's check back. I don't think you should be bluffing very often on the board like this.
That's not the card Marchese wanted to see on the turn, a 10 of hearts.
And Tom's hand goes from a monster to essentially a bluff catcher.
He checks, now playing the bad end straight with the 7, 8, 9, 10 on board, and Les is going to fire 125,000.
The best way to play this hand is to check and see if your opponent tries to take a stab, just like Jason does. Now, Jason, of course, has a gut shot. He doesn't just have a random hand. A jack would make a straight on the board, but give him the nut straight.
Well, Tom called the turn bet and now checks a third time over to Jason.
And I think when Jason sees that Tom plays this hand as a check call on the turn, he thinks it's very unlikely that Tom has a jack. He thinks Tom might have 2 pair, might have a 6, but that he probably doesn't have a jack, and that Jason rarely is bluffing this card, this run out at least, and so he thinks he can get Tom to fold at least 2 pair and maybe even a 6.